Good afternoon. I'm back. I've changed shirts. And once again, my name is Jeff Blum, author of the book is Across the Answer. You can purchase it at Amazon.com. Talked a little bit about that already. I'm not going to bore you with another infomercial. So here we go. Eyesight versus insight. These are 6-minute videos, so you have to keep following. It's to pay respect out of all the different people that are limited on time, can only catch little snippets at a time. They can pick up videos as they go. Everybody has 6 minutes to hear a little sermon, right? Remember, I'm not here to teach you necessarily. I'm here to lead you to the new covenant and why you need to know God. He created a new covenant for you if you're born again. You need to know how to operate in that covenant. So we're talking about how to operate in the new covenant by first understanding how to communicate with God through faith. So that's why we're talking right now about eyesight versus insight. These eyes, that's what I mean by eyesight. They see a world created, a sinful world. So are you going to find God in a sinful world? Yes. Is it hard to find him? Yes. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It's like trying to find a diamond in a stack of coal. I can go on and on with this. I think you understand what I'm trying to say. The point that I'm trying to make is it's very difficult when you use your eyes. You hear people say all the time, if I can't see it, I can't believe it. But what are you actually seeing? Remember, we live in a sinful world. Is it the truth or isn't it the truth? These eyes will lie to you all the time. But insight inside of you, the sight inside of you where God resides, doesn't lie, it's pure. That's why the kingdom of heaven is within you if you are born again, hidden away from these eyes. Why? Because these eyes lead to a sinful world once you start looking through them. It was created and made sinful over time, and you know this to be true. You see what's out there. So if you're taking what God is saying in you and you're trying to bring it into your brain through logic and then out through your eyes, you're going to have a problem because it's not going to seem the same. The reason why it's not the same is because it's already been distorted. You have to trust what's deep down inside of you as being the right answer, and then change what these eyes see outward and make these eyes see what you hear deep down inside in your insight, your inner eye. If you're not born again, your instincts. Again, if you want to be born again, that means that Jesus becomes the Lord of your life and you live a life of eternity with God, which is a great trade-off for me. Then you must accept Jesus into your life. Believe that he made a sacrifice for you. And that's really what it's all about. Get to know God, get to know Jesus, get to know the Holy Spirit. That being said, do you understand so far, at least to an extent, the difference between eyesight and insight? So let me give you a couple more examples, and in the next 6-minute sermon, I will continue this this understanding of what eyesight versus insight is all about. Have you ever told yourself that if you were just a minute earlier, you could have done this or you done that? Or, man, if I would have just listened to myself, things would have been better. Man, I should have listened. I shouldn't have done that. I should have listened to myself. That listening that you're talking about is God. That's what it is, deep down inside you, leading you to the right answers before it happens. Remember, God does not live in time. He lives outside of time. We live in time. He invites himself in to try to counsel us, lead us, direct us. He cannot force us to do anything. That's what free will is about. That's what makes us most like God. And we have a choice to react. But most of the time, that information goes from our gut, our Holy Spirit unction, and we process it through our brain. It comes out of our eyes. It's too late. This is what I liken it to. You're on a quiz show, and you have to calculate something, no matter what it is. And there are 5 contestants, and 4 of them already rung their buzzer, and the host selected one of them. They already made the answer, and by the time all of that happened, you just finished computing the answer, and you just hit your button, and everybody's looking at you like you're crazy. That's what I consider to be eyesight. And what I mean is your eyes get information way after God has told you. And by the time you process the logic of what you hear inside yourself, through your brain, so that you can see it and you react to it, it's too late. And that's why you end up saying, man, I should have. Man, if I was just a second earlier. You were a second earlier. You chose not to believe. You chose to process it through logic. But once it comes out these eyes are seeing a sinful world. So is it pure anymore? Is it going to compute properly? Probably not. Probably you're going to put one too many commas in, one too many numbers in, and it's just not going to calculate right. But if you just trust your instinct and do what God tells you, do what your gut instinct says, no matter what your eyes see, guess what? You get to change your future. You get to change what you see. You get to alter it. You get to become a different person. You get to walk in what they call faith, a place where God lives, where things are pure, where the Holy Spirit lives, in the kingdom of heaven within you. I'll explain more about this in the next 6-minute sermon, but it looks like my time is up. I hope that you're enjoying these sermons.